Hi and welcome to Like Maria. Today I'm going to do an IELTS speaking test. I'm just going to do the middle part, the topic, where you're given a topic and you have to write down some notes for 1 minute and then speak for approximately 2 minutes. So here's my sample. Describe your experience of owning a pet. What is your experience? Was it a positive experience? Do you recommend it? So here's my answer. Well, it's a very long time since I've owned a pet. I'd have to think back right to my childhood. And my very first pet was a goldfish, I believe, one that perhaps I'd won at a fair. And I brought it home and it died within quite a short period of time. I used to really nag my parents because I wanted a pet and I would have loved a dog. But my mum, who had grown up on a farm in Ireland, didn't really have experience of having a town dog, and she felt that dogs should live outside and should be working, like on a farm, for example. So she put her foot down about that, and I never got the dog. I did, however, get a rabbit, but the rabbit wasn't really able to be that kind of affectionate and give a reciprocal kind of affection or companionship as a dog or a cat might. So I would say my experience of having a pet was firstly a little limited and secondly rather a childish experience. I do know many of my friends today have cats and dogs and they really value their relationships with them and the companionship. Obviously, it's very difficult when these cats and dogs pass away or die because they have built up quite an intimate, significant bond with their caregiver, sometimes quite like a parent-child relationship even. Although my experience of having a pet wasn't positive, I would have to say that these people that I know today have a very positive experience of having a pet. Would I recommend it? Well, yes, I think if you're the right sort of personality and it's the right sort of pet for you. Of course, there are downsides to having a pet. You have to be constantly present. You need to cater for their needs. Sometimes they get sick and it's very traumatic and there are bills to pay. And of course, if you want to go on holiday, you have to make arrangements. But I think in general, the pros outweigh the cons. And certainly in my experience as an adult of having friends who are devoted to their pets, it's a very positive experience and I would recommend it as long as you think about some of the downsides. So on the whole, yes, I think it would be a very positive experience to have a pet, but I think you do need to consider some of the difficulties and responsibilities that come with it.